Have you ever looked back at your day and wondered where all your time went? Maybe you had big plans, but somehow hours slipped away, leaving you with nothing but regret. If you've ever struggled with laziness or procrastination, you're not alone. Today, I'll share the story of a boy who wasted his days until one moment changed his life forever. Stay with me, because the lesson he learned could transform the way you use your time. In a small village, there lived a boy named Rohan. Rohan was known for one thing: his laziness. While other children woke up early, helped their parents, and finished their homework, Rohan would sleep in, skip chores, and spend hours daydreaming under the old banyan tree. His books gathered dust, and his mother's gentle reminders turned into frustrated sighs. Rohan always had an excuse. "I'll do it later," he'd say, or "there's plenty of time." But as days turned into weeks, his schoolwork piled up and his friends stopped inviting him to play. Even his father, who once believed Rohan would change, began to lose hope. One evening, as the sun set and the village grew quiet, Rohan's mother sat beside him. "Rohan," she said softly, "do you know what time is?" Rohan shrugged. "It's just time." "There's always more, right?" His mother smiled sadly. "Time is like water in your hands. If you don't use it, it slips away and you can never get it back." The next day, Rohan wandered through the village, feeling restless. He noticed the old village clockmaker, Mr. Das, working in his tiny shop. Curious, Rohan stepped inside. The walls were lined with clocks of every shape and size, their ticking filling the air. Mr. Das looked up and smiled. "Ah, Rohan." "What brings you here?" Rohan shrugged. "Just passing by." Mr. Das handed him a small, broken watch. "Would you like to help me fix this?" Rohan hesitated but nodded. As they worked, Mr. Das spoke gently. "Do you know why I love clocks, Rohan?" "Because they remind me that every second counts. When I was young, I wasted time too. I thought I had forever, but time waits for no one. If you use it well, it becomes your friend. If you waste it, it becomes your enemy." Rohan listened, the words echoing in his mind. For the first time, he wondered what his days would look like if he used his time wisely. That night, Rohan couldn't sleep. He thought about the clocks, the ticking, and his mother's words. The next morning, he decided to try something different. Instead of sleeping in, he woke up early and helped his mother fetch water. He finished his homework before breakfast and even offered to help his father in the fields. At first, it was hard. His body ached and his mind wanted to wander. But each time he felt like giving up, he remembered Mr. Das's words. Every second counts. Slowly, Rohan began to notice changes. He had more free time in the afternoons, and his friends started inviting him to play again. His teachers praised his efforts, and his parents smiled with pride. But the real test came when the village announced a competition, a race to see who could harvest the most crops in a single day. Rohan wanted to join, but the old, lazy voice in his head whispered, "You'll never win." Why try? This time, Rohan ignored it. He planned his day, set small goals, and worked steadily from sunrise to sunset. When the results were announced, Rohan didn't win first place. But he finished the race, and for him, that was a victory. He realized that using time wisely wasn't about being the best or the fastest. It was about making the most of every moment. Rohan's life began to change. He became known as the boy who turned his days around. He helped his friends with their studies, taught his younger sister the value of planning, and even started helping Mr. Das in the clock shop after school. One evening, as he watched the sunset, Rohan understood the true power of time. It wasn't something to waste or fear. It was a gift, and how he used it would shape his future. He remembered his mother's words, "Time is like water in your hands." Now, he was determined not to let it slip away. Rohan's story is a reminder for all of us. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how we use them makes all the difference. If you find yourself wasting time or putting things off, remember Rohan and the lesson he learned. Start small, wake up a little earlier, finish one task before starting another, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Time is precious, and once it's gone, it never returns. But if you use it wisely, it can open doors you never imagined. Whether you're a student, a parent, or someone chasing a dream, the power to change your life is in your hands, one moment at a time. If this story inspired you, like, share, and comment below. How have you learned to use your time wisely? What's one thing you'll do differently starting today? Subscribe for more stories that help you grow, learn, and make every second count. Remember, the journey from lazy to wise begins with a single step. Don't let your time slip away. Make it matter.